You did a DNA test and she hasn't seen the results.
Because I later found out that that child is not mine.
So you have been fornicating with her for the past 5 years, Mr. Man.
If I was fornicating, at least that's her uncle.
Sex and fornicating are two different words now.
Fornicating is when you get married and maybe...
To me, it's my paternal uncle. To me, it's my...
Paternal or nakanal?
Season 1.
God of chaos. God rise.
You may now sit court. You're welcome back once again to the court of chaos, and we're about to know who is guilty between the both of you.
Oh, of course, I would introduce myself, being your chaotic lawyer, Ash. And here we go, lawyer.
Frake Fabian.
An actual lawyer. Okay, so...
Jealous girl.
Girl, Robert's wearing the lawyer robe right now.
Sarah claims she lent Michael Jerry 2 million naira when their love was very good, and the understanding was he would repay the money. Michael Jerry has refused to pay back this money, citing emotional betrayal as his reason. Michael Jerry recently discovered that he is not the biological father of the child he has been raising with Sarah. Hey, voila. Feeling deceived, Michael now argues that the loan should be seen as compensation for the heartbreak he endured after the shocking revelation. Sarah, however, insists that the loan and paternity issue are not related. Okay. The courtroom must determine, does Michael Jerry have a valid reason to withhold the payment, or is this simply a case of financial irresponsibility disguised by personal grievances? Now, Mr. Michael, is it true that you're owing somebody a good amount of money and you refuse to pay back because you realize that the child she has for you is not your biological child after a DNA test? It's true. Okay, I have a few questions before you ask Lawyer Frake. I know your mouth has been shaking. You cannot wait. These lawyers are too... You have. Waiting concern paternity results. Which money will you owe person?
With 2 million.
I mean, you won't just escape. You don't have the money to pay, or you don't want to pay her.
I don't want to pay her because she fraud me.
Please, madam, what do you have to say about this? Tell us the entire story, how it went.
According to him, he said he did it, but I have not seen the result.
You did a DNA test and she hasn't seen the results?
Yes, because I'm not going to show her. Some few months ago, she was in the bedroom one fateful day like that, because I've never gone through her phone before.
Okay.
Some strange number just sent her a text. I was like, someone's strange message saying, babe, I did not see you at the hotel. I hold up. I didn't ask her anything. I kept the phone. During that period, I was having my financial problems. So I really wanted her to loan me money to start up my business, because I'm a businessman. I'm into electrical. I sell electrical appliances. I said, let me just get to play along with her thing or whatever she's doing. When she later gave me that money, so I withhold that money for that, because I later found out that that child is not mine.
When did you find out that the child was not yours?
And what about you trying to go and find out whether the child is yours or not? You've been here for 5 years, all of a sudden you want to find out.
Because I later found out that maybe she's cheating on me.
God of chaos.
Miss Sarah,
What were you doing in another man's house?
I went to get something from him.
This case is very tricky.
have a good home training that they don't have to show the men they are fornicating with.
But,
so they are family members.
But she knows my
the
dad.
older
she knows
family
my
members.
uncle. She knows my family.
Because you wanted her to know, that's on you. When will this marriage happen? What month were you planning to do the marriage?
I should just say February. Because,
February?
Yes.
And she's not aware of her own marriage in February.
Of course, now I need to bring it into surprise to her, because
How are you supposed to tell her that you want to marry her when you do not have trust for her? First of all, you are owing her money at the sum of 2 million naira. Can you actually tender this evidence to the court? Let us know that you have evidence that this child is not yours, and let us understand that maybe you were emotionally defrauded by living with a woman for 5 years, having a child with her, and finally realizing that that baby was not your baby.
of course I'll bring that evidence.
He said he has an evidence. Amazing. When it's time for evidence, he will bring it out. And if he messes up, we mess him up.
Girl.
Followed her one day when she was going to her own shop. And I followed her that she was telling me, babe, I want to go out. And I said, okay, fine. I said, where are you going? She says she's going to her shop. She now went to a man's house. Which was, I don't really know the man, I have not met.
When she went to this house, did you see any man receiving her?
Yes, I saw a man receiving her.
Did you know what they were doing inside the house that made you think that she was cheating on you?
I'm a man, I will not need to tell.
So you're a man, you have the right to gaslight a lady by lying against her and ruining her reputation?
I'm not gaslighting her. I'm just telling you what I feel, and that
what
is
what you assume.
I'm not assuming
as a man.
Yes.
That a woman is doing, because as long as a woman is being seen with a man, automatically she is having an affair with that man.
That is it, because she does not have, her business is just a fashion something she's running.
So meaning that because she's doing fashion, she does not have the right to make friends with any gender.
She's not going to have friends with any man like.
So this is your reason for going to run tests.
That man is a rich man, which I know.
Insecurity that you are poor and he is rich.
Well, for the moment, I'm not poor,
but
because I just have.
The man is not stopping you from working hard. Mr. Man, why did you steal her money?
I did not steal her money.
No, it is presumed that you stole this. It's fraudulent for you to take money from someone. And you're indirectly lying against her, ruining her reputation in my court.
Guilty or not?
Is it good for somebody to defraud you with your emotions?
What do you mean defrauding you with your emotions?
Because I've been dating her for long. She played with my emotion. I used to tell her that what I hate in my life is when somebody plays with my emotion.
Okay, because your emotion was being played and told with you.
Yes.
You now presume that the baby was not yours?
I presume.
When was this result conducted? Was it after you took this money?
It was after I took the money, and which I stand that I'm not.
Just because you didn't want to give her the money back, you now conducted the test.
Yes, I'm standing with that, and I'm not going to pay her.
What if she claims that you brought somebody to rape her into having a child for another man without her knowing? What will you think?
You are claiming that the child she has for you is not your child. Hmm?
Yes.
You need DNA. Show us. You will not show us.
Me, I'm holding that because she
because you saw her enter another man.
Yes, because
that's not enough evidence for me to judge. You came into my life.
Okay.
You met me how I was complete without a child and all this drama. You came, you gave me a child that you want to run away. You came, you borrowed my 2 million. You came, you wasted my time. You came, you wasted my emotions and my energy that you're claiming that I betrayed your emotions. Okay, with all those things that we are saying, who betrayed each other here?
Did you by any chance have a conversation with her? Did you communicate to ask who that man she went to see was?
I never did.
So why would you just assume?
Because you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Every moment I want to talk out these things with you, you're either afraid or you just won't.
But Lawyer Frake, I don't know where to start from. Can we even go to the part where she loaned you money? Tell us how this money, business went. How did the whole the event go? For business or for personal use? At what point did he lend you money? What was the agreement? And when did it happen? How long ago? Let me know if you by any chance said, if you hurt me, I will not give you back your money. What was the agreement of how you pay you back the money?
To me, he's my paternal uncle. So to him, he might.
Paternal or Nakana? Nakana, okay, Nakana, okay.
All this while in the period of these 5 years, you did not fornicate with her?
Probably we were doing something. That is just a friendly stuff. If I was fornicating, at least that's her uncle.
Sex and fornicating are two different words now.
Fornicating is when you get married and maybe you know.
Consummation is when you are married and both of you are having sex. It means that it has been sealed legally or customarily. Fornication is when you're sleeping with somebody's child without paying her dowry. So you have been fornicating with her for the past 5 years, Mr. Man. And you're here telling us that you're not the father of her child.
Okay.
And you're indirectly trying to take her money away.
Right now, we have two things in one that you guys have to prove to us. Number one, the money transaction. How is he owing you? When did it start? Why has he not paid you? That money matter. Then number two is the DNA matter that you cannot even provide evidence for. You don't want to show us test results. Is that a joke?
Sarah, you have evidence of your financial transaction, yeah?
Okay, I'm going to ask you straight up. Sarah, you say he's owing you 2 million naira for 9 months now, and you want him to pay you back. And he has refused to pay you back because he feels like your child is not his child as you claimed. Right? Give me your evidence, the DNA results. Not even give me, that part is still coming. Do you have your evidence here?
Yes, of course I have.
Can I see it? Wave it. It's on your phone.
Yes.
So now we move to the next segment called the Let It Out segment. And in this segment, both of you have a chance to let all your emotions out to each other. All your feelings, all the anger, all the steam, everything you feel inside of you, everything that has happened in the past.
Express yourself.
Everything that's happened in the past month or years that you haven't told him about, that you haven't really had a chance to discuss with him or discuss with her. It is time to let everything out. You have like 10 minutes to do this. And then we'll come back to the questioning and then the evidence time.
God of chaos.
And your time starts now.
Mr. Jerry, you've been saying that I've been betraying your emotions. And I want to ask you this question. For the past 5 years, without benefiting anything from you, I can't show anybody what you've done to me. I'm the only one to show people what I've done to you, which they've seen. So you always talking about me betraying your emotions every time that I betrayed you, I killed this, I killed that. I don't understand. You came into my life empty. I made you who you are. When I met you, your business was down. You had nothing to show off. You had, as in there was nothing written about, like, to your name.
Before I get to meet you, I'm doing okay. I was fine. It was just some recent time ago and I had some financial issues.
And then I was the one borrowing you.
You had to borrow me 2 million
Then
naira.
can you tell the whole public how much you borrowed me before since I met you?
Was I not the one that opened your shop?
You did not. You
I
came
supported you
into
shop.
my existing business.
I support you.
You did not.
But do you remember when I supported you?
I can't remember.
When you were having crisis on your business.
What kind of crisis?
Remember?
Like how much?
He's not going to end with 2 million.
I'm not going to pay you.
And now this segment is over.
Guilty or not?
Okay, Miss Sarah, let us see your evidence, please. Make it very quick. What is your own evidence? Any chat to show when you guys meet matter, and we are exhausted at this point. You get me? So we're now going to go into the final segment.
God of chaos.
Mr. Michael is hereby declared not guilty. But hey, you're still in my court and you're still a fraudster and a criminal. You'll be punished by serving the streets of Lagos for 6 years, sweeping the streets from Aja Under Bridge down to VI, down to Gagada, to Ikeja, every Saturday. And he will make sure you refund her 1 million naira from the 2 million you owe her. You have a good reason to withhold that money. Now, Miss Sarah, you are hereby advised legally to stop going around sharing your poop to different men and stop sharing your money to different men. Okay? Allow them invest in you. Michael Jackson, your broom awaits you outside. You start sweeping from tonight. Court dismissed.
God of chaos.
Thank you for watching today's episode of the Court of Chaos. We're going to be back here for you next week. Same time, same day, same place. Bring your problems. Let us solve it for you.
God of chaos.
So from the court case, the judges were not fair with me. And from the judgment, it was too harsh for me. Paying back that 1 million naira and still giving me a 6 years punishment. That was so hard for me, and it's very, very hard for me. I really don't like it, and I'm not happy with it as well. So that's it.
I feel from the judgment the judges gave to me that in my own part is not fair enough, because for a man who had wasted my 5 years, had a child with me out of wedlock, borrowed my 2 million naira, chased other suitors away, and at the end of the day, he just want to walk away like that. With the judgment they gave him to refund 1 million naira and to sweep Lagos for 6 years. To me, it's not fair enough because number one, I don't know where to start from. The 5 years he wasted, I would have used it to do a lot of things for myself, and another suitor would have come to marry me, but he just left me frustrated, and I don't just know where to start from. So I don't know. The judgment they gave to me, it's not fair enough on my own side because I can't recover myself. I can't even get back to my parents' house. I'm just left at the middle of nowhere. So I don't know. I'm frustrated right now. I don't know what to do again.